Hello everybody, it's vanburman here. Welcome to today's video. We're going to be looking at Soccer Manager 2015. Now, I'm not actually playing it at the minute. This is something I recorded earlier because I thought I would break it down and edit it across. But given the, well, how quick it was in terms of getting everything set up and looking at all the different aspects of the game, I basically just decided to use the footage that I shot consecutively. So it's going to be about a 7-minute video. As you can see so far, we've got a lot of the sort of official badges and player faces and such. I should say that the game doesn't actually come with this. When you download the game, you are then given the option to download a sort of community-based face pack and badges and all that, which obviously you will do, but obviously they're not allowed to sell it or distribute it with any of that sort of information because they'll break copyright laws and FIFA will get very upset and all this load of stuff. So for anyone that has played the web browser based version of Soccer Manager, it's very similar in terms of its style, and it's very blocky and bulky at the minute, but that's to be expected. It is basically early access. They are still working on the game as they're making it. I know it as time goes on. Even I know that on the Steam page, I believe it doesn't say it's an early access, but from what I gather, it is, and they are making improvements to it. It does run really well. It's obviously a much lighter version than, let's say, Football Manager. It feels a lot like Championship Manager 2002, 2001 to 2002, which is the first one I played on PC. And yeah, it's got, I mean, if you were really into that and you feel quite alienated by the new Football Managers, then I guess this one would be a good shout. Now, this is the problem, or this is part of what I have problem with, and it is the Soccer Manager points, which you can buy, as you can see, for a fair old whack of money. Obviously, it's a free-to-play game, so I do agree they have to make their money from somewhere, but if I'm playing this game, I don't particularly want to have gone out and spent real money to you know, be able to increase my money and therefore, you know, buy all the best players. That just really wouldn't work for me. I'd like to do it, you know, properly, like I do on Football Manager. So yeah, aside from that, you know, it was good. I mean, I got stuck in. I managed to get a few bids early on for different players. A lot of the top players do have high rating. I'd say the ratings are all very fairly similar in terms of what you would expect. I mean, you look at the Arsenal team; most of them are in the 90s and above. You know, similar sort of thing for Chelsea and Manchester United and Manchester City as well, and Liverpool also. So, in that sense, I think some of the players, I think maybe the players are slightly overrated, but then, you know, maybe I'm looking at it from a different point of view. I mean, you know, this is the level at which these players are playing, which is one of the unique aspects about the game. It is constantly updated by the community, and that's how they do it. So whether the player ratings will fluctuate too much, I'm not sure, and I don't think they do change when you've already started a game. I believe it only changes when you load up a new one. So that in itself is pretty good. The fact that they do that, obviously, you know, they'll be updated with all different sorts of things, such as, you know, transfers and ratings up and down, pictures, and everything like that is all community based. So basically, what they've developed is just a front end that, you know, plays and feels, I must say, a lot like 2001, 2002 Championship Manager. It's very quick. I mean, I literally spent, I mean, in this 7-minute video, I'd already got up to the second game of the season. So it's going pretty well. I worry that I'm not going to be able to do my transfers. It's going that quickly. I'm not sure whether they have incorporated the transfer windows or not, but that remains to be seen. But as a first impression video, I just sort of wanted to go through it and, you know, give you my thoughts and opinions on what it looks like so far. You can download it from Steam. It's just released on the Steam page. You can also download it from their website as well. They do have another game on there, which is Soccer Manager World, which is a little bit different. Do I think that this will compete with Football Manager? I don't. I think that people who like Football Manager will stick with Football Manager, but in terms of for people who want to fix or want something different to Football Manager, or want something that's much quicker, it's much lighter, you know, you can basically run this on pretty much any sort of hardware that you've got now. I mean, even if you had a sort of 10-year-old computer, you'd still be able to run this, I think. Not check the specs, but from the look and feel of it, that's what I would recommend. I did notice at the main start page, when I was selecting the teams and downloading the stuff, it did run really clunky. But, you know, once I was into it, everything else works really well. Been no glitches or bugs or anything like that that I've spotted. The only thing that I don't like really is the coins to buy extra money. I'm not really sure how you monetize this sort of platform. I couldn't really think of a different way of doing it other than obviously paying for the game to start off with, or just outright. So I guess it's there for a reason. Hopefully, as I play the game a bit more, which I'm going to, it won't become a necessity. It won't be something that you have to do. It will remain optional, and you also get these manager points as well, which allow you to unlock credits. So you can unlock credits just by playing the game normally anyway, which might be necessary because every week I was losing money. So I'm guessing that, and it obviously takes money to upgrade your facilities. So I'm guessing that the amount of money that you will actually get in on a day-to-day, basis from gate revenues and sponsorship might be slightly underwhelming when it comes to the amount of money that you're spending on, for example, wages. And that, obviously, if they don't balance out, or if there's a massive shortfall, then you will have to, at some point, be using your coins to buy cash to subsidise that. It's just the way it is. So I was trying to hopefully buy Lacazette, because I'm a big fan of his in real life. He's a quick, pacey striker. I've also put Danny Welbeck on the transfer list because that's basically who he would be replacing, and not heard anything back yet. But I've only literally just put him on, and it's taken me into the second game now. So I'm going to play it for a bit over the coming weeks, and I'll let you guys know what I think about it, obviously. But so far, like I say, I've been very impressed with it. It's it's all working really well so far, and hopefully it will continue like that, and I won't find any major flaws of it. Anyway, guys, you got any questions or comments? Please put them down below, and I'll get back to you. I'll see you all very soon, guys. Goodbye.